Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very fun day here at the house because I have special visitors. My nephews are here and they are doing some fishing in the creek today, and my mom is also here. We're gonna do some odd jobs, trying to like clean up things that goodness knows I need to work on. So my mom is here helping also while the kids are fishing, hoping to get some weeds under control, weed eat some areas. Maybe I'm going to spray. I'm supposed to be getting in the, like, I ordered it on Amazon's, the pumper for a DIY weed killer. So I'm excited to try that in some of the rocky areas and just see if we can maintain things around here a little bit today. So I'm excited, wanted to take you guys along the journey with us, and we'll see what we can accomplish. Here's James, my nephew, who's 10 years old, and look at this huge trout he just got. Wowdy-dow.
Yay, James!
These kids are crazy. So I have two nephews here visiting, and they're 8 and 7, and they just go off fishing with no help.
7 and 10.
What did I just say?
8 and 7.
7 and 10.
Better than 6, 7. Okay, go on.
So they just go off fishing by themselves. They get no help from anyone. The other day, that was James who just got the trout. And the other day, Isaac was here by himself fishing, and he came back with 2 fish that he got all by himself, and then he cleaned them all by himself. And so we have a stockpile ready for, we're gonna have a movie night on tomorrow night, and we're gonna eat all of the fish, cook them on the little stove and eat them, and have a movie night on the patio. So that should be fun, minus the eating the fish part, which actually doesn't sound fun, but we'll see. Forrest is enjoying time with his cousins. Okay, so I just want to kind of give you an overview of what we're working with here. He's off. Basically, just overrun with weeds in front of the garden. Inside the garden is not terrible, but it's really all of this area here that I just want to get it all cleaned up because it's a disaster, an absolute disaster. I got a lot of it mowed here. I just went with my mower on my highest, like I had the deck all the way up, and I just went for it because I didn't want to have to weed eat it all. So I got what I could that way. And I think after I get this done the first time, I can just continue to mow it because I'll actually be able to see the ground. But right now it's just yikes, yikes, yikes. And it kind of looks pretty, right? With the Queen Anne's lace and then these little daisy flowers. I do actually think it was beautiful, but also even more so, disaster. And like I was saying to mom, this time of year, or mom was saying to me, this time of year, if you just get it weed-eated down, it doesn't grow so much, you know. It's not like at the beginning of the year, things just keep growing like crazy, but if I just get this down today, it'll be so much easier to maintain because it doesn't grow so crazy for the second half of the summer. So let's just do this thing, get everything cleaned up. I will feel so much better about my life. I want to get stones for my pathway through the purple garden. And like I mentioned before, I got one of those pump sprayers, and I'm going to make a DIY little non-chemical weed killer thing with vinegar and whatnot. I'm not sure if that's going to come today. I mean, it's supposed to come today, but I'm not sure what time today, so I'm not sure if that'll be in this video or not. But just get things maintained a little bit. And like mom was saying, it would be kind of cool to go through the forest and weed eat where my paths are going to be, at least a little bit, and have just a slightly more maintained walkable pathway because things are starting to grow up in the woods. And if I'm being honest, it's a little sketchy walking out there. So those are my thoughts for today. It's crazy how much of a difference it makes. Like behind the shed over here, it was really high grass, and I went through with my lawnmower, you know, with the deck up, and just got it down a little bit, and it's crazy the difference that it makes. I know that everything is, you know, not perfect back here, but it doesn't seem so out of control. And that's kind of where I'm headed with my life. Just like make things slightly less out of control. Even just little things, a little bit every day, and it makes you feel so much better inside and less chaotic about your life. I got a carrot. Snack break. Well, I don't know when you guys fell over, but that's good enough for me. At least it's somewhat maintained. It just gets so out of hand. I'll tell you guys one thing. I really don't like blades on weed eaters. I much prefer the string. This one has a blade on it right now, and which is honestly probably a good thing because I was cutting down like literal trees over there. But it just does not do as good of a job as the string, in my opinion. And also you can't get up close to things like with the string, like against the stone walls, because when the blade hits it, you know, you hear it. So I asked Mom to go over the area that I did to cut it like a little bit better. But what an improvement this is. And we got it done in no time at all, thanks to 2 people. So amazing, it looks so much better. Isn't my mom the best? Answer, yes, she is. So it's still, I mean, there's like a lot of vegetation on the ground, and there's like a pile of dirt / stone right there. So it doesn't look amazing, but it looks so much better than before and so much more maintained. And the nice thing is now that it's down, I can see a little bit better and I'm more able to go and mow with my tractor in these sketchier areas. I'm very much looking forward to the day when everything is kind of figured out and the lawns are like lawns, and I dream of a day where I can like set my robotic lawnmower to get to all of the places and not have to mow them myself. But right now, things are just a little bit too chaotic for that.
Anything else you want done around here?
Boris is so cute.
He's good, probably.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we have a little bit of a path over to the water. I don't know if you can really tell. It's not that dramatic, but we cleaned up the rock a little bit. Things are looking a little bit nicer over here. But over here, they're looking a lot nicer. And I love it. I found a fisher. And he's found us. Catch anything, Ike?
Yeah. I had a rainbow.
A rainbow?
Yeah, but it.
Trout.
Yeah.
I never caught a rainbow trout.
But you did today?
I almost.
Almost did. He almost caught a rainbow trout. Skippy. He's a good pup. Okay, I feel like this is where I can get some flat stones. That's a nice one. For the steps to the purple garden. I guess I can probably bring my tractor in a little bit closer and load up. I'm not sure exactly how many I need, maybe like 10. Okay, I got the tractor pretty close. So I'm gonna take a few of these flatter stones and bring them over. And I'm gonna try to get ones that are not too fat. And I'm gonna try to avoid any creepy crawlies as much as possible. So I think I've told you before, we don't actually have any like poisonous snakes around here. I'm just scared of regular snakes for just general, you know, no good reasons. I wish there were thinner ones. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. come here. Yeah, gonna do one at a time. This area here is just covered with stones because what used to be dammed up over here, I'm guessing at some point, this was like in the 1800s, the dam must have broke somehow, and then all of this area here, the ground is just filled with flat stones. So we will see if this is enough. We've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm really not sure. I mean, I guess we could probably spread them out to make whatever work, but we'll see how much this fills in. Okay, here we are. I gotta say, guys, these Russian sage are just gorgeous. They smell so good, and they're so vibrantly purple. It surprises me. I feel like especially after the rain, maybe they get more purple when they are very well watered. I don't know. But they're very, very vibrant. Okay, I regret putting this rock in here because it's just too thick. And now it's crazy, crazy heavy to get out. Stay careful. Okay, so let's get all these here, see what we're working with. This is gonna look nice. think this is gonna work. They're a little bit close together for like regular foot walking. But I feel like you could take a few at a time if you were in a hurry. It's nice to have a formal walkway path, and I think they'll kind of settle into place with time. Maybe I should take one out and make them a little bit further apart. They're a little bit short steps. I think that feels more natural. They're still probably a little bit closer than my normal walking pace, but they seem more natural. And obviously you don't want them to be too far apart from each other either. So I think this will look good. I'm just gonna kind of steady everything a little bit better. But obviously you want to make sure that they're all the same height. Now I want to have a few over by the box here also. We might not need it right now, but one day this whole bed is just going to be exploding with flowers and filled to the brim with beauty, and we'll need a little walkway to get into the box. There we go, this will do. Get whatever we need. We're golden. Just walking up to this for the first time, it makes such a huge difference. It just makes the patio look so inviting. And imagine like when these are full grown, they're gonna be like a big, beautiful mound that just kind of like you'll brush against, hopefully, brush against the Russian sage as you walk into the patio. And when you brush against the Russian sage, it smells so good. Like it's just, I really like, obviously there's a place for wide paths, and I'm planning on having a lot of wide paths in my garden. Like in the formal garden, they're going to be big enough so that I can actually drive my tractor through. But I also think there is a place for small paths like this one. Somebody mentioned in a comment that my paths were too small. It needs to be 36 inches or whatever. And I specifically made the less than that because I want it to be the small, beautiful, little tight path with the flowers brushing you on both sides. You know, once everything is full, the whole garden is just like bursting with color. It just makes such a cozy, beautiful, cottagey kind of feel to the pathway. So I really am excited for that. But even now, when the Russian sage are small, it's still just such a beautiful pathway. And I'm very glad that I did less stones because it's a lot more normal of a walk to walk through it. And I really want to encourage people to walk through, you know, the path. Right now there's not a lot of flowers, so I have been walking everywhere. But definitely in the future, I want to have a nice pathway so that people don't walk through the main gardens all the time. So yay, I'm very glad that that's done. I have not gotten in the mail yet my little sprayer, so I'm going to save that for tomorrow. But I'm thrilled with what we did accomplish today. It literally looks so much better around here. And when things are overgrown, it's like a stressful experience instead of like a beautiful experience, which is what, you know, this gorgeous place should be. This is so much better going forward to maintain. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so happy about it all. So thanks for watching what's going on at the house today. Tomorrow, my mom is going to come back when the boys go fishing again and help me. I think we're finally going to take care of the mulch. I was talking to her and I was like, I'm almost convinced, although, you know, I can change my mind. I'm kind of thinking now that maybe I'll wait until next year to do the whole topsoil thing. And when Mark comes to do all of the stuff in the spring, I almost think it might be easier to bring topsoil then, because he can smooth things out so much faster than I can with his equipment. It's just a lot bigger. The bucket's bigger, he's better, he has a tracks on the loader or whatever that kind of smushes things down better than my tires would, or my skills at raking, dragging, whatever. He's just much better at that kind of stuff. Plus he can bring the dump loads also with his dump truck. It's just like a one and done thing. And now that everything's kind of mowed down, I can maintain it a little bit better. But my plan is to, with the mulch that I have that I need to get rid of, work on the one first garden over by the lilac garden, just turn that all into the garden, just empty, sheet mulching it. Still probably plant a few trees this fall season. But then in the spring, it's just a lot easier when everything hasn't grown up already. Right now, everything is grass, but from then it's starting more from scratch. And even though it's waiting a little bit longer to start the area, I still think it might be for the best, because there are a lot of things he'll just do a better job at it than I can. So that's where I'm leaning for now. Hopefully tomorrow, when Mom comes, we're gonna work on making that new garden, so coming soon to a video near you. And then I can clean up the mulch and just kind of maintain it in a semi-nice way for this year, the rest of the year. And then I can work on a few other projects around here, which I think will be really good. It's all baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. But look how far we've come with baby steps. Mind-blowing. Oh guys, look at this. I took the AC out of this window and I put it in the other side of the house. So I'm very excited about that. It was very loud and I had to always turn it off when I was like watching movies out here or whatever. And it was dripping water. It just looked ugly on this beautiful patio. It was great before, when the whole area back here was gross. But now that it's nice back here, I don't want the AC unit sticking out. Whereas that side of the house really does not get seen that much. So I think that's the best place for it. It's in the dining room. So that's another good thing. I know some people commented that. Overall, things are looking amazing around here, but we definitely still have things to accomplish this summer season, so stay tuned. Hopefully in the next video or a video soon, we'll be getting rid of that mulch pile for good, and I cannot wait for that. That bugs me, so I'm excited. So I will see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream. Hope you all are having just a wonderful summer. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. There's been so much rain, so I'm really enjoying this lovely day and all that we could accomplish and the fun time with my nephews. It's just a win-win. I'll see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream.